What is up, guys? Dzeeff here, and today we are watching together, although you guys have probably already seen this, but there is a premiere on the Konami Yu-Gi-Oh channel. All it says in the title is Attention Duelist, and all it says in the description here is ready to give your deck a boost. We've got something planned and need you to help. I have no idea what this is, but I thought it'd be fun to show you guys my live reaction here. Maybe it's like voting on some cards coming out, maybe it's voting on reprints. I really have no idea, but I'm excited to see what Konami has to show us. I don't think I've ever watched a YouTube premiere yet, so this is pretty exciting, but especially, oh, another 2 minutes. I was sitting here like all excited for it to start, and it's like another 2 minutes. Now that I think of it, I think they actually did this for the last reveal as well, the Battles of Legend video. I remember that they did a countdown too, which is cool, you know, just in case you're not here at the exact moment. Looks like right now there's 3,000 people watching, excited. So Konami better show us something cool here, because there's a lot of people watching. It will be interesting to see if we actually have to vote on something. I'm very curious what the part about that they need our help for actually means, because that could mean any number of things. I really have no idea. Okay, actually, I just saw on Twitter here, it does say on a new tweet, you have a hand in creating a card for an upcoming release. We need you to vote for your favorite themes in our Create a Card project. So that's what they're going to reveal in today's video. That has me very, very excited. Let's see what they're going to show off in 10 seconds here. 10 seconds. Glad I looked at that tweet.
The Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, Create a Card project.
Whoa. Okay.
Create a Card project is your chance to guide the creation of a world premiere card to appear in one of our 2021 releases. This project will consist of 3 total phases, the first of which is choosing a theme to create a card for. To that end, I have in front of me 2 decks of 16 cards each. We started planning for this project with a list
I hope
of
Altergeist
84
is in
possible themes.
They've done these brackets before. They did it for like the favorite Toon Monster. They did it for something with Elky Firebacks that it won, like the favorite monster out of that set. Deck. They've done these brackets before. I think that's what's happening.
The winner of each head-to-head
matchup
matchup
it's one
in
card
the bracket
for
will
an
be determined
existing
by
archetype.
your votes.
Very interesting.
The links to where you can vote will be down in the video description after the selection is
on Twitter
complete,
and stuff. That's
and
where
you'll be
they've
able to find them on our social media pages as well.
I wonder if the next stage is going to be voting on the effect. That would be cool.
First theme will be Valkyries.
Okay, well, I don't know if that one will be able to win.
The Valkyries, along with Mischief of the Time Goddess, finally made it to print in Shadows
they have
and
gotten a
Valhalla
lot
back in
of world
2018.
premiere cards. Wasn't there like one set where they had like 5 world premieres for Valkyries? It's crazy.
The next theme to be participating will be TG.
Oh, TGs. I was like Hyper Librarian.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me
TGs.
just...
What would a new TG card even look like? Like Trident Launcher is like unironically like a pretty good card. Like it's just the rest of the TG cards aren't very good anymore, at least. I mean, we saw Striker. I mean, pretty much all of these cards. Well, not Dragonfly and Hellbird Cannon, but all of these cards have seen like competitive play in the past. Rush Rhino. I don't really know what they could do with one TG card to like really change things up. That'd be interesting to see though.
The next theme to participate in the Create a Card project will be the Weather Painters.
Okay, maybe. I don't know if Altergeist are going to be in this. If they're picking like 3 archetypes that haven't seen play ever or in a while in the case of TGs, I don't think Altergeist is going to be one of the 16 decks. I do like that the whole bracket is random though. I think that is a good idea. I wonder if the brackets for the other polls were random as well, because that was a question I always had.
The next theme to participate in the project will be... Oh, Sylvan.
Sylvans? Where's Austin? You guys don't know Austin, but my friend Austin is a huge fan of Sylvans. That's a cool archetype. That would be a cool archetype to give like support to. Like they have some really powerful cards. Like all the cards on the screen right now are very powerful, and even some that they don't have on the screen right now. But like giving Sylvans like a on-theme soul charge would be like insane.
The next theme to participate in the Create a Card project will be Frogs.
Oh my god.
Good old frogs. Frogs are a theme that has been built up one
frogs
card
have
at
to
a
win.
time.
I don't care what the other. Well, I might care what the other. Frogs. Oh my gosh, a new frog card would be so cool. I remember when Double Cross Frog was like first revealed without its effect, and I was like, if this thing does anything like halfway decent, it'll be so good. And then it was terrible. So like, a new frog card would be so nice. That would be amazing. Okay, so Frogs versus TGs. That's the first matchup there. I would imagine Frogs would have an advantage. I think a lot of Frog players are like huge fans of the archetype. You know, I see like totally awesome mats and totally awesome field centers.
Cyber Angels.
Okay.
Cyber Angels.
This deck's never really seen play in the TCG. It was very good in Duel Links. Never during when I was playing, but Benton's pretty good.
Let's see what the next theme to take part in the project will be. It's Dino-Mist.
Dino-Mist. That's really cool. Dino-Mist actually is like low-key, not that bad of deck. It has some really crazy cards, including some of the ones you see on screen there, but Howling in general is like insane, and this deck has not seen competitive play for a while, but that doesn't mean it's like completely useless. I mean, these cards are pretty good. They have some pretty big effects as well. I mean, this deck has like good plays. It can make Bahamut Shark, it can make Cyber Dragon Infinity. This is a deck, an archetype that I really feel with one card actually could become competitively viable. That'd be really cool.
The next theme to take part in this project is going to be Gradles. Gradles.
Okay.
Up next theme will be Fire King.
Fire Kings, okay. They seem to have a good mix of older archetypes that haven't seen play in a while and newer archetypes that see a little bit of play but are more rogue level. Fire Kings are interesting. That is a deck with a lot of good cards, even more so than what they have on screen right here, which I feel like I said a couple times. But yeah, I'm surprised they're not showing the Elephant card is like really good. That one like negates an effect or something, pops a Fire King. That's pretty cool. But these cards are all really good. Grunix is pretty good. Onslaught's pretty good. Barong's pretty good.
The next theme to participate is Mermails.
That's going to win. I'm calling it right now. Of the themes that are currently on the screen right now, Mermails by far would be the runaway winner. Maybe right up there with Frogs. Mermails are probably going to win the poll unless there's like another really, really popular deck featured in here. I do like that none of these decks are meta right now. In general, they're going with decks that have not seen play for a little while, which I think is really, really nice.
See what the next theme is going to be. Lightsworn.
Gosh, that could win too. Those are some like, okay, I was like at the start, we saw some archetypes that I'm not a big fan of that I don't think a lot of people really play, but now, I mean, Frogs, Fire Kings, Mermails, Lightsworn, that could be big. Lightsworn, Mermail, Frogs, maybe Fire Kings, maybe Dino-Mist. They've done a pretty good job of selecting these archetypes, I'll say that.
And the next theme is X-Sabers.
Yeah, I mean, this deck saw, I mean, this was like a tier 1 deck. X-Sabers were incredibly powerful, and they do have some really good cards. Fall Troll is probably like one of the ones that's actually like good even by modern standards, as would be like Gotham's, I suppose. I don't know if one card would be enough to actually save the X-Saber archetype. I would be interested to see if that's actually like what's going on here.
Next up, Fortune Ladies.
I mean, people like this archetype, and they do have good cards. Water is good, light is good. Some of the new support is good. I know isn't there one of them like a rare main deck monster? I think that one's pretty good, but I don't know about Fortune Ladies. What are they matched up against? Oh, it's a new category. F for Fortune Lady. That might be what we're saying when they get knocked out round 1.
And the next theme to participate is Photon.
I think people would rather just have a Photon Orbital reprint than an entirely new Photon card.
All right, down to the last two. Hazy Flame.
I feel like Hazy Flame support would probably work with the Fire King support and vice versa. I don't necessarily think they both need to be on the same bracket.
And that means that the last one is going to be the opponent of Valkyries over in C. And that theme will be Inzectors.
Do people even like Inzectors anymore? I don't even know if the majority of people that are playing right now have ever read an Inzector card.
And now that the bracket is set, here's how this is going to work.
Okay.
We're going to have 2 matches each week. One will start on Tuesday and last through Thursday.
Wow,
and
that's
the other
will
start Friday and last through Monday. When we have an overall winner, We'll be back to talk about the next phase of the project.
Okay, so this is a very cool idea. If I had to take a guess right now, looking at all of these, and I haven't seen, I mean, there's so much that could happen over the next like several weeks here, but if I had to take a guess right now, I think it'll either be, I think almost certainly Lightsworn will win the left-hand side. I don't even know if any of those decks can really compete with Lightsworn. I could be wrong here. Maybe there's like a huge amount of Cyber Angel players, but I feel like Lightsworn will win the left side, and then I feel like the right side will be either Mermails or Frogs, maybe something else. But I mean, Photon, I guess you have a lot of anime fans, but I think it'll either be Lightsworn versus Mermail or Lightsworn versus Frogs. I really feel like Mermail or Lightsworn will win the whole thing, though. As much as I would love for Frogs to actually win the bracket, and maybe I'll send out a couple of retweets when the Frog matchups are happening, but I think that is going to be Lightsworns or Mermails. Actually, I would be excited for any of these archetypes. They're all pretty cool, but Frogs would be my favorite of all of these, or Lightsworns, either one. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video of me watching and reacting to this new announcement. This is not what I expected at all, but it does sort of make sense. You know, I think it's a really cool way, sort of like how the OCG does structure deck polls. They can now do polls for this create a card, which will be an ongoing process with several stages. I'll see you guys later though. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Goodbye.